Hey yarn dolls, today I'm showing you how to crochet this beautiful solid granny square step by step for beginners. This version has chain one corners and no chain spaces between the double crochet clusters, which gives it a tighter and cleaner look than the classic granny square. So if you've been wanting to learn crochet motifs, crochet blankets, or granny square projects, this tutorial is perfect for you. Now, as you can see, I did start off with a magic circle and I chained up 3. Next, so that you are aware, every chain 3 count as a double crochet. So I'm going to add 2 more double crochets, and that makes the first cluster, which means I will chain 1, and then I will go back in the circle with 3 double crochets, a chain 1, and then I will do that 2 more times, which will give me a total of 12 double crochets, 4 clusters, 4 spaces, okay, or 4 corner spaces. I will be back once we get to the end of this row. Alright dolls, like I said, we will have 4 clusters, 4 corner spaces, 12 double crochets. Now because I am switching a color, I do move to a different corner and I go ahead on and do a slip stitch to close up, and then I go ahead on and chain up 3. Like I told you, each chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So in this corner space, I will chain up 3. I'm going to add an additional 2 double crochets, and then I'm going to go right to the next chain space. But in this chain space, we're going to do 3 double crochets, 1 chain, and then 3 double crochets. So I'm showing you the 3, and that is the first corner. So now I'm going to go ahead on and go in with 1 double crochet and another double crochet. This is the last double crochet for the first cluster in the corner. Chain up 1, yarn over, and then I'm going to add 3 more double crochet. This not only make the corner, this is how you increase for the next round. So each corner space, I'm going to put two double crochet clusters with a chain in between. I will be back for the third round. Now dials, because I do start my clusters off in the corner, that last space will always need you to add an additional or the last set of clusters. So you see I'm doing the last 3 into the first corner space that we did. Okay, and I chain up 1 and I go in with a slip stitch. That is how we going to end each round. We end each round in the same corner that we start with, and we end it with a slip stitch. And here I just wanted to show y'all that when I'm changing colors, I do weave in the ends as I go, because it makes it easier and faster for me. So in case you want to see it, you can, but you can fast forward. This is the only time you'll see me weaving in the ends. Okay, so now we at round 3. I am changing colors after each round so that you all can see the increase in each round. So as you know, we start with that chain 3, which count as 1 double crochet, yarn over, and we're going to add 2 more double crochet to the first corner. And then we're going to yarn over and go into that next chain, into that next space. It's not a chain space, it's just a space. And then we're going to add an additional cluster. I'm sorry, my arms was getting a little tired, so they got out of focus, but it should be in focus for the remaining of the video. And now this is where we will repeat everything. We're going to go ahead on with, as we have before, the double crochet cluster of 3, followed by a chain 1, and then a cluster of 3, and then in the next space we're going to do another cluster of 3, and we're going to continue this pattern until the end of the round, and I'll meet you back there. And dials, at the end of each round, it is just a single slip stitch to close, if I didn't mention that before. And finally, we are on the last round for this tutorial. Now, if you want to continue to make a blanket out of this, you would just continue as I did with each round. But for the sake of this video, we're going to end with round 4. Okay? And we're just going to continue this repetitive pattern. Okay, we're going to chain up 3. I add 2 additional clusters into the first corner space, because at the end, that is when we go ahead on and add the last, because remember, everything is just a repeat row. So let's go ahead on and do this the one last time so that we can understand the repeat row if we don't already. We're going to do 3 double crochet cluster in the corner space, followed by a chain, and then another 3 double crochet cluster. I'm going to go into the next space, add 3 double crochets, which I just like to call them clusters so that I don't have to say all of those words. Okay, so clusters. Okay, dolls, clusters. And then we're just going to keep doing this until the end of the round. I will be back for the end of the round since I didn't come back in the last ones for the end of the round, so we can close out the round together. So now we are at the last corner, or shall I say the first corner, which will end in a 3 double crochet cluster with a chain 1, and then I'm going to slip stitch, and then boom, dolls, we have us a solid granny square. Now, as I mentioned before, this is perfect for crochet blankets. If you want to do any granny square project, from purses, you can do a vest, you can do shorts. This square right here, yes, it's a square.